Hey guys, Finn here. That is of course FYNN, and well done Manchester United for actually getting a decent looking win. 3-1 versus Norwich. Of course not the best in the world. We should have kept a clean sheet. I mean, it was a stupid mistake from McTominay, or not even a stupid mistake, just a lack of concentration, which leads to us conceding our goals. But you know what you're going to do at the end of the day. You can't be too upset with the loss. But I will say it, I don't mind taking criticism for saying this. We should have won 5 or 6-0 by the way that we did play. Or, I mean, it's just very disappointing seeing how we did play and then we don't end up getting like goals that we definitely should have. Like our penalties, we should have gotten those both in. Which, by the way, ref, how could you not? I mean, I still don't know how he was able to, with all the camera angles, give that one penalty, that first penalty. Look, I mean, of course, I'm a Manchester United fan. I mean, I love the fact that he gives Daniel James a penalty and an opportunity for us to score. But, I mean, let's be 100% honest. Stevie Wonder would have done a better job in that referee position today. I mean, he was just totally bad at his job, the referee today, totally out of it. Yeah, but how do we miss 2 penalties? I mean, wow, is that the Manchester United meme of this season? The fact that we cannot get penalties in. Martial couldn't get a penalty and Rashford, but luckily they both ended up scoring in the game, which I'm very happy about because obviously they would have lost some confidence after the game if they both get penalties blocked and then they don't end up scoring. But luckily they both ended up scoring. Martial with a beautiful chip, Rashford with a beautiful nutmeg, McTominay with a beautiful goal, capitalizing on a player being too slow, which ironically that's how we conceded because McTominay lost the ball through that. My man of the match by a mile had to be Tim Krul from Norwich. I mean, let's be honest, he was just outstanding there for the Norwich team, and hopefully he is okay. He has gotten a knee injury. I'm recording this straight after the game, so any news about stuff like that, any news that's released after the game, I will not know about. And last time I saw the Liverpool game, it was 2-1 to Liverpool. Hopefully, or it did stay like, or not hopefully, I'm just saying for the sake of being accurate in the video, last time I saw the score, it was 2-1 to Liverpool, which, by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if I put this phone down and I see Pochettino has been sacked. I say this week in and week out.
It's not very nice.
Pochettino is not doing what he's supposed to be doing at Spurs, or the team in general is not supposed to be doing what they are for Spurs. I wouldn't be surprised if Pochettino got sacked. And just talking about just jokes in football in general, I did recently make a comedy video about Manchester United, just bringing a bit of lightheartedness and a bit of silliness to the channel. You guys can check that out. I enjoyed that video so much. It's almost got 200 views in like 2-3 days, and I really do appreciate that kind of support from you guys. That's obviously why I love you guys, I know. But yeah, Ashley Young, let's talk about him. How can you be so consistent in the team? He is our most consistent player, but he's consistently shit. Let's be 100% honest with you. How can you always have a crossing opportunity, but every time you hit straight at the defender's ankles? How do you always go for the ankles? How do you never get the ball up for a cross? I really don't know why Ashley Young is still in the team. I'd rather play some under 15-year-old player from the Manchester United Academy. Or Rojo. Is Rojo injured? Why could Rojo not play? I'd much rather see him in that position. I really don't care how long Ashley Young's been at this team. He really seriously needs to go. I mean, yeah, you guys obviously know he upsets me lots. I can't wait for Shaw to come back. In general, our defense was looking very good, and I was listening to the commentators saying how good United's defense is actually looking. It's just the fact that we don't create enough chances up front, and we don't. That's why, because everything always falls back to the defense because of the lack of chances created by our attackers. Therefore, there's so much pressure on the defense that they end up conceding, because I mean, if you go at the defenders 10 times, at least one of those times it's going to end up going through and it's going to be a goal. It's very unlucky. It's a pity because of course I wanted a clean sheet. Talking about clean sheets, as I said, Tim Krul, he had some incredible saves. I mean, of course, you got that De Gea, he does that big high jump just to get the ball over the bar. Tim Krul did the same. Blocking 2 penalties in a game is a huge achievement, even if it is against Manchester United. McTominay was by far our best midfielder, and he has been our best midfielder so far this season, our only midfielder to score. Fred had a chance towards the end of the game, but of course that defender just blocked him off. Just in general, I have to say Fred looked very good in the first 15 minutes defensively, passing-wise, but he kind of faded out throughout the game. Lingard, of course, almost got a scoring opportunity but didn't, and he also almost gave away a penalty, which I'm very happy he didn't. But at the end of the day, Manchester United, this is an improvement. You guys really do need to work on that. And Of course, as I said, I think we need two main strikers up front, it being Rashford and Martial. I think that's the best way to go. Two forwards up front to help each other, and then a right mid and a left mid. That's my best thing instead of two wings and a striker. Because I also listened to the commentators saying how Rashford is struggling to score, and then Lukaku scoring week in and week out at Inter Milan, and it is a lesson to be careful what you wish for, and that is seriously the truth, and that hurts more than you know. But at the end of the day, Manchester United, well done on improving. Norwich, well done on keeping things up, because you guys got so fatigued, so tired, because of course the substitutions were made at halftime. So of course when you were tired, you couldn't be subbed off because the subs were already made. So well done to you guys for keeping on, like, fighting to the end. It was very impressive. And of course, if you guys don't know, I do a weekly prediction series as well in the Premier League, where I always have my fantasy team, and that where, of course it's my fantasy team, and I predict the scoreline of every game. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Of course, please do, if everyone who watches this could just share it with one person, then my channel will obviously double, and I would really appreciate that. I mean, I'd love that so much. I mean, more than you guys could ever know.
More than you believe.
But guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Finn, FYNN. Love all of you. Stay awesome. Cheers.
Shopee.